back at RTC, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Craig, and today we're in Fallout. It's been a little while since I've done a Fallout video, but it's mainly just, I'm just going to talk about something real quick. It's the upcoming DLC for Fallout. I don't know if there's any new news right now as I'm doing this, but I'm really looking forward to it. But I just want to talk some about it, like, when we first got the game, they told us a lot we can be able to craft and stuff like that. This has been pretty much the pinnacle of this. Like, I've been enjoying the building aspect. Everything around here, as you can see, Sanctuary Hills is now all lit up, and it's nighttime right now, but I actually got a lot more people living in here over the max 20 count. But anyway, looks there's Curie coming out of the armor depot. But anyway, I want to talk to you guys about the idea of, like, we all heard the rumors and the speculation of what the DLC is going to be like, an underwater DLC, which would be very interesting to see. And like with the guy who found in the source files for Fallout 4 for the harpoon gun as well, that's really cool as well. So I can't actually, I'm looking forward to that as well. But I'm going to talk about the free updates that they're doing. The free updates, like, which they did with Skyrim, which included the kill cam, you'd be able to use weapons on a horse and stuff like that. I'm not saying we should have horses, but anyway. Um, I believe that, like, some little bits and pieces need to be done, like little mechanic adjustments or new mechanics brought into the game. You see, that I went with the Minutemen with Fallout, and getting the idea that you're the general, you felt like you were doing quite a lot in the quest line, and then it just suddenly ends, and you're more not really. The Minutemen I would consider an army, your army to be exact, since you're the general of it. But like, you don't really do anything with them after that. Like, they're pretty much defending checkpoints or walking around the wasteland, and that's it. I feel like since you're in charge of the army, you have the citadel. Well, I'm gonna call this. No, it's not the citadel. It's the castle. And like, it should be like some little mechanic should be added into it. Like, you can have a quartermaster there and outfit all your troops with particular weapons, combat armors, uniforms, all that type of stuff. That's what I'd like to see anyway. Just give me that, like, sense of control and I'm in charge of something. And you can possibly, like, bring in fresh recruits of the from the Minutemen via your town, where some of your population would go and fight with the Minutemen, and then more population can come in at the same time. And so it's very interesting to see that you could actually become a very major power in Boston. Some little bits in there. There's been a few glitches with the crops and stuff like that that I've noticed. It's the when you have a certain amount of crops down, some crops will become you can't interact with the crops or get rid of them, and they just stay there, just weeding away and just going away slowly. And no resources are gained from that or food for your town either. Let's see. I know that a lot of us have finished the game and we've done different routes and stuff like that. I've only done the Minutemen route and the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm going to be doing the Institute now just to get a feel of that before I make any more videos about the Brotherhood or the Institute and so on. Even the Railroad, actually. So, given that with the Minutemen, this is what I think. The whole idea of being able to customize all the NPC troops that spawn into the game, like, that'd be interesting. Like, have a quartermaster in each settlement, and even in like, just somewhere where where the forces are coming from, and with checkpoints and stuff like that, it'd be very cool to actually identify your Minutemen as not a bunch of militia dressed in I know the Minutemen were the militia of the Revolutionary War, but you're in charge of it now. Like, give them a different style, give them a look, make sure they're known to be Minutemen, and you're growing a force in this part of the wasteland, and it should be very much like you feel like you should have more control over it, to be honest. But anyway, few little pieces there. There's a current glitch that I'm not quite enjoying a lot. It's with some of the NPCs who are just constantly smoking and then walking with a cigarette through their wrist. If we could see Curie now, where is she? No, it's a security guard. Curie's gone off somewhere, but oh no, there she is. She's right behind me. But Curie would walk around and stop and have a cigarette without any other, like, character. You see, there's right there. And she'll stop in a second, and you can see right now in her wrist the cigarette sticking out of it. At night time it just glows up really bright and it's crazy looking. And yeah, it's just back onto the track of DLC. I went to the bugs there by accident, apologies. Oh, not feeling too well today. But But with the DLCs coming up, I would love to see some returning factions. Like, I wouldn't go as far as saying, oh, let's bring back the NCR or the Kaiser's Legion or the Followers of the Apocalypse. They're all the way on the other side of the country. I wouldn't imagine them making all the way to this side of the country anytime soon. But it would be very interesting to meet our old foes. I know a lot of people wanted them back, and there's a lot of like, oh, when are they coming back? Like, or they don't want to bring them back. It's the Enclave. Boston would be a very interesting place to have the Enclave, a remnant army, if you say, not like four guys in a helicopter in New Vegas, but a proper little a stronghold of Enclave, which you get a valid choice to either joining the Enclave or destroying them. And if you join the Enclave, you know pretty much you become a Brotherhood of Steel member. You're still a general of the Minutemen at the same time, or you join the Brotherhood and you're still the general of the Minutemen. Let me rephrase that again. If you join the Brotherhood, you can still become the general of the Minutemen, I think. And if you're a general with the Minutemen, you can join up with the Brotherhood, which is very interesting. I would also like to see. What else would I like to see? Regarding the DLC wise, like if you wipe out the Brotherhood, you pretty much lose out on getting the Vertibird helicopter. But I would love to see a little mini update where you can have a member of your settlement, like, or a few members of your settlements, or a bigger settlement population that would go out into the wastes, bring back a Vertibird parts, and you'd be able to set up your own Vertibird helipad somewhere with a pre-war Vertibird that's been just like wrecked 200 years, which you could then take control and have a pilot there. And like the supply lines are fun and all, you have the Brahmin going around everywhere, but you know, wouldn't you feel safer having a Vertibird flying to a different point every now and again, resupplying your settlement there with food, water, ammunition and stuff like that? And yeah, that would be interesting a lot. I'd say it wouldn't be too demanding of the game developers, Bethesda, to work out a mini system like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that part there. Some new weapons, maybe bring back some old Fallout 3 weapons would be interesting as well. Like the base assault rifle, the R91 from Fallout 3. That was a great looking rifle. It looked really cool. And I used it a lot during Fallout 3. And the Chinese assault rifle as well. There were so many of them in the Capital Wasteland, and there's barely any in in Vegas or even up the way, Boston, you know? So it's very interesting. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I would love to see some more interesting bits and bobs added into it. Maybe a few more, you know, I would love to see a settler increase, a population increase, or some new settlements brought into the game without DLC, but like as a free update patch, like something like that, or a placeable workbench in an area you would think would be a very good place to set up and have supplies and grow food and grow that. You know, you basically become the leader of all these settlements, like a mayor or a president or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say right now about the game. But if any of you guys want to you know, talk about the game with me and stuff like that, hit up the comment section, hit up the discussion section of the channel, send in your, like, just pop in a little message there and we'll have a chat about it. I'm really up for that, and I would preferably like to use the discussion section because it'd be much easier to go through all the messages. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little episode here. Apologies that it's not too much of a gameplay, me messing around with the game or showing off some stuff. Actually, all the people are here. We'll make it a quick little look around right now. We have one of the settlers here who's just... That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, a lot of things have changed in town. A lot of buildings, all the buildings are lit up now, and I resized the town twice just to get it to look like this. There's a second building on top of the workshop for the power armors. All the people are out here. Quite a lot of people in this line of rows of the security personnel. Quite a lot. There's like 20... We'll check now. There's... Holy crap, 33 people. How did they get... I thought it was only on 20... No, 33 people. That's actually quite an impressive cheat. You can actually do that... not a cheat, but impressive achievement there. But you can do that by using the charisma... making your charisma go over its base level. or it's you know, level 11, you can get it over that and get a lot more people moving into Sanctuary now. But all of this is very interesting, I know. But also that video is in the channel somewhere. If you want to max out your you go over the settler max settler count, if I can get the words out properly. But everyone's here just looking about, being happy, I guess. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video here. I will, well, hopefully, I'll be doing another Fallout video this week. Actually, I will be releasing a new episode of War Never Changes this week. It's the third part. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that, and I'll see you next time.